What's going on, guys? It's your boy Don Cross. Um, Today I want to talk about the reason why, you know, I actually gave up trucking to come on Uber. You know, and I know y'all will probably think I'm crazy. Oh, why this guy gave up trucking to come on Uber? It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's all a mindset thing, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why as I go along in this video. I won't be too long, but I hope I give some value, and I hope what I'm talking it it's gonna make sense, or it makes sense. So back in 2021, you know, I was working at such and such company. Of course, I don't gotta call any name. Who knows, who don't know, don't know. And I was in the warehouse, working, slaving out myself. I'm a Jamaican, by the way, living in America, you know, 6 years now, going on 6.5 years. And I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for where I'm at. Grateful. And it's more to come. So, I met this guy, and, you know, I seen him around a lot. And we become, we are now current friends, you know. Great guy, you know. He, um, he was the one that actually introduced me to Uber. After I was actually slaving out myself. So I was at the party, and we was just chopping it up, regular friends chopping it up there and thing. And he told me about Uber. You know, he showed me the stats of what he's making, and I was like, whoa, I gotta try that. I'm at such and such company, lifting things, throwing it on the belt, you know, slaving out myself, back hurting, you know, supervisors in your back. And this is probably you too, supervisors in your back, telling you what to do. They probably can't even run their own home, but they're gonna tell you what to do, and they're doing their job, but they're stressing you out, you know, telling you do this, do that. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I was fed up. Had to went to the emergency room a couple times. Their doctor, because of the condition, the pain, and all I hear was, you was a good worker. You're a good worker. We need to keep you, man. That's all I hear. So I met this friend of mine. Like I say, shout out to you. His YouTube channel, by the way, guys, is Life with Jex. Go like and subscribe. Follow him. You know, he showed me how much he was making on Uber. It was like $400 that I saw. And I was like, whoa. I was just surprised. You know, and I went and took the chance, gave it a shot. You know, I was actually doing Uber Eats at first, you know, and I gave it a shot, and I was like, whoa. When I started Uber Eats, I had to wait some time for Uber to really prepare me, you know, do my background check whatsoever. So I was at the company, when I got a part time, and I came off, and I was actually working for them. Started doing Uber Eats. Meanwhile, Uber approved me. Boom, Uber approves me now. I was still at the company working like an ass, lifting up this, throwing it on, throwing it on belt, throwing it on belts, throwing it on belts, each and every day. And I was like to myself, damn, why am I here? And the question you gotta ask yourself, why are you at your job slaving out your life thinking that you can't do better? Why? Because of people? Because you're afraid that your family are gonna say this and that? Who cares? Who cares about them? Why? Why do you care? Nobody cares. Why you at your job um and for 40 years, right? Complaining about the situation that you didn't do nothing about a couple of years ago. But long story short, you don't have to go through it. I took the leap of faith, I leave them, went on Uber, and my life was changed. My life was changed. Changed my life. Started thinking different. I left the job, that I was at, leave them, and when I left, it was like a dream come true. Because here's the thing, now I'm on my own time, driving, it was a strategy. And in the back of my mind, I was kind of scared, because I'm saying to myself that, damn, what if the car break down? What if this? What if that? I can make more videos on that, but I started and I realizing that I'm making over $1,500 every week to $2,000 every single week. I start at 4 o'clock in the mornings. I drive from 4 to 9. I break. At that time, I wasn't going to the gym. So I go home, sleep. I was going to the gym on and off, on and off, on and off. You know what I'm saying? So I go home, sleep, come back on Uber, and drive from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, right? Sometimes I push it to 6, and it was a repetitive cycle. But I realized that something was lacking. I wasn't taking care of my health, I wasn't taking care of my health. I started gaining weight, you know what I'm saying? Started gaining weight. And when I start gaining the weight, I had to check myself, and say, you know what? I have to start hitting the gym, So that opened my mind to hit the gym and, starting doing a little better, taking care of my health. Which a lot of people, if you're at a 9 to 5 and you do the maths, you can't, unless you have the time and the strategy, you can go to the gym, but a lot of people don't prioritize it, but it's important. So anyways, I started taking care of my health. I was on Uber for almost a year till a such and such friend, still happy that he showed me the way, but he introduced me to trucking. He'd been telling me about trucking, and I was like, I have my freedom. Why would I want to, So, in everything you do, guys, it's gonna be slow here and there, So I decided to had an opportunity. That same company I went to, right? I went and decided to, pretty much get my CDL. I went to the company, went and got my CDL. Was a little struggle, but I got it. Because I said I want to still try something different. So it was a reason why I got the CDL, went to the company and went through all of that just to come back on Uber. Wow, there's something more to life. But a lot of people would look at it, oh, this is a career. What about your freedom? What about your health? Look at those truck drivers. You understand? Very few of them work out. Very few. You can count the few. Look at their stomach. Out of line. You know? So I went to the company, you know, was going through bullshit. Hell with the company, you know? And the company kind of tricked me. They did trick me, you know? I didn't have a schedule, for one. Two, I was team tag driving. Three, not getting enough rest. Four, like I said, don't have a schedule. I was on a thing named on call. They call you at any time to work. They don't care, you know. So all of that. So they told me that I'm going to come, right, at the job, have a set schedule, have a run, everything. That was a lie. That was all a lie. But it was all of the plan. The plan to keep your mind stuck in a box. You know, I was at the company for about 6 months, going through it, waiting on call. I can be in my bed like pretty much 12 o'clock. Any time of day I can be around. And they call me and I have to answer. So every time I'm at the company and I realize I'm ready to take my truck, ready to go, you know, they're confusing sleeper with local runs and all of that bullshit. They're calling, Mr. Cross, let's come in, I need to speak with you. And I'm like, what the hell? Speak with me. Boom. I go in the office. Mr. Cross, well, you didn't answer your phone such and such time, sir. As a result of that, we giving you a warning, and they wrote me up for that, for me not answering my phone. And I'm like, what the fudge is this? What's going on? So it was like a continuous thing. It started messing with my mental and everything. You know, just because I'm thinking in my mind, this is a so-called secure job. This is a so-called, you know, job to can change my life. But little did I know that God had a bigger plan for me. You know, little did I know that I'm going to be around people to start seeing different things and start thinking different, moving different, everything different. You know what I'm saying? But because jobs have you locked in a box, you wouldn't know you wouldn't know your purpose. Because all you do, you just go home, you work all day for 8, 9, 10 hours, and all you're thinking about is sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's all you guys thinking about. Not knocking a 9 to 5, but I don't think I would ever go back to one. And that's on some real shit, you know. Not what I know now. Not what I know now. Definitely not. But anyways, guys, I decided that to leave this company again, because my thing is, I am driving so much miles, going through all of that bullshit. On call, don't have a stable run, right? I'm driving 5,000-6,000 miles for like, when they draw up my check, it's like 18, 17, $1,600, which is not bad. But I make that on Uber. That's the reality about it. But a lot of you guys will say, oh, you know, how do you do that? It's just a strategy. It's just a strategy. You know? So I'm at this job, slaving myself, driving the truck, over 5, 6,000, 7,000 miles, don't have freedom, but I have freedom on Uber and I can make that same amount with less miles. You see? Same amount with less miles. I can go to the gym, I can take care of my health, and I can find other things to do that's meaningful to life than trading your time for money. You still trading your time for money driving Uber, but at least you have your freedom to do other stuff with nobody in your back, right? And I can do another video on how I really make that amount on Uber. It's not really that much right now because it's kind of slow, but I guarantee you I'm still walking away with over $1,700 still a week. You understand? Just by driving Uber, just by getting up at 4 o'clock, just 4 in the morning, right? Have a strategy that I drive with every single day. And y'all would say I'm capping, but I'm not capping. I have the proof, you know? And if you don't believe me, that's fine. But what I've realized that driving Uber can open your mind to other things. Now I've been in places where I can actually meet other people, network with other people, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. But God had a plan for me and I just didn't know. You know? Now I just started my, like, a year now, my online business in fitness, right? I'm around a community, a group of people that is on the same mission with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning new things, new skills that's gonna change my life forever. You know, not stuck in one spot, one mindset, right? Doing the same exact thing for the rest of my life and complain like the rest of people that's in their job that want to leave, that is afraid to take that leap of faith. I'm not running and telling you, oh, left your job. No, I'm not saying that. Just get up and left your job. But have a plan, and execute that. You don't have to. You understand? It's all in the mind. It's all in the people that you're around. Talking about benefits, talking about 401k. How do you know that